Welcome to our monthly comedy show here at House of Smith, House of Laughs. And we've been doing it, 6 months now, 7 months, and it's been a blessing, and it's so beautiful, isn't it? The wine is great. Look, I see my twins, they're enjoying some good wine. Well, anyway, so yeah, we do this monthly. We bring comics from all over. Right now we have folks coming in from Portland, like 2 from Portland, 1 local, and they're killing the scene. So y'all in for a great show, for a really great show. We also have a few more shows coming up. We have Sunday Eternal Wines at 3 p.m. We got someone from Seattle killing it, another person from Boise. And then Wednesday, Heritage Park, we got headlines from all over the region coming, and we're partnering up with the bar over there, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. So, all right, the boring part is over. Y'all ready to have some fun? There we go. There we go. It's hot. It's so hot. No, so I've been here in Walla Walla for 3 years, and I still laugh at the expression people make every time I introduce myself. Like, Junior from Walla Walla? Are you here to resurrect the high school football team like Denzel Washington did? Or is this a sequel to The Blind Side? Is Sandra Bullock about to walk through the doors? No. I was able to make it this far up north thanks to the Underground Railroad. Oh, but it's been an adjustment moving to a small town. I like it though. I like it. It's very peaceful here. I mean, we have a prison within 5 miles of here, and yet the scariest thing is getting posted on Daily Dose of Walla Walla Facebook group by a Karen. But I learned Karens are cool if they're caring for you. It's peaceful, man. As I get older, I do enjoy the peace. I mean, where else can you find a place where all crime is reported by one guy named Kevin on Facebook? Bro, our own hometown vigilante with his, police scanner and his smartphone. I love it. But I'm older now, man. I want to settle down. I want to get in a relationship. You know, I want to have someone, but it's hard in a small town because there's only like 1 degree of separation. Everybody knows everybody. Bro, I met this girl on Monday. Wednesday, her mama bumped into me at the grocery store, introduced herself accidentally. Friday, found out I work out with her coworker, go to the bars. 2 weeks later, I'm blocked. And you know how I found out the reason? When I walk into Marcy's and I see her sitting with her ex from 3rd grade. Like, outsiders can't compete with your on and off again person from 3rd grade. Like, come on, bro, y'all got history. I don't got nothing on that. They saw you when you was in diapers. Like, I can't work with that. It's crazy. Like, what the hell? But I do appreciate it. It's a retirement town, and a lot of the older ladies here do like to indulge in the forbidden fruit from their era. And in this economy, if you pay a bill, I'll let you know if the rumor is real. But dating is hard for everybody right now. Dating is hard for everybody. So now people are doing like AI bots. Have y'all seen that? Like dating virtually. And I've seen some of that, seems kind of okay. But I met somebody for the first time last week. One of my friends. So he comes into my house. He's arguing with some lady. I'm like, bro, who's that? He's like, oh, it's my girlfriend. Where you get a girlfriend? Oh, she's AI. Nah, bro, she was cute. You know, she was cute. Let me talk to her real quick. Let me talk to her. Well, hey, Junior, this is Ani. Hey, Junior. That's how the AI, like, everything she does is like, talks like that. It's weird. I'm like, hey, Ani, you go with my boy? She's like, yes, Junior. Now me, that's her two questions too many. All right, what's under that outfit that you're wearing? And my friend is like, hold on, wait. There's guardrails. I just saw her face 2 days ago after her bun. Like, she doesn't do that yet. She doesn't do that. She's like, oh, this will be our little secret, Junior. And just took it off. And I look at him like, boy, you know what your girl is doing? Well, I guess we're in an open relationship. I don't. Dog, I'm like, stop, come on, bro. This is ridiculous. Like, you gotta fine tune the settings that you got, because right now she's beating your ass. Like, it sucks. But you know, I love seeing how now we went from just having sexual robots to having relationships with them. And a lot of people don't realize robots have been around for a long time. Our generation calls our sex robot the Rose. The generation before us, there was a dildo and then the vibrator because it got upgraded. And the generation before this, she used to sit on the dryer. So it's good to see now that relationships can happen. You know what I mean? I think it's really good. I can see the next civil rights movement being for robots. Like for real. And like all the restaurants have to put down their no clankers allowed sign. Cause now the government makes y'all integrate, you know? And now the menus have to start serving robot food like AAA battery appetizers, you know, or nuts and bolts pasta. And on tap they have cans of oil. And you're just like, bruh, like what the heck? But now you listen to robo music, but you can't say clanker just because it's in a song, because that's a slur. Okay? Tin skin is the correct term. You know? Robots, man, that's the next one. That's the next one. And I think for me, regardless of all that, I'm still gonna be robophobic. I'm not gonna lie to you. If my child brings home a robot, now granted, I do know how to assimilate, because if it's like a Tesla robot, you come from a good home. And I want to be on Mars, so you can do that. I can learn to braid robot hair, you know what I'm saying? Half robot, half human. I'm just saying, that's the next civil rights movement, y'all. Y'all see it happening, right? Y'all, everyone's laughing like, oh, I know somebody. You know somebody? It's not we're not shaming anybody. Love is love, whether it's with metal or with a screen. Y'all having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, my goodness. No. Robots are so crazy. But, like I told you, I can assimilate, right? And I've learned that skill because I'm a citizen of 3 countries. So I grew up moving around my entire life. So I'll get a culture shock and I know I got to switch it up. So for my earliest memory was Vancouver, Canada. Right? Moved from Vancouver to a diverse town in southeast Wisconsin. Diverse in Wisconsin may not make sense, but it's there. Like we're outside of Chicago. You laugh first. See, they're laughing. Like, what the hell? We got diversity. But I remember I saw the name Jesus on the sheet, and I was so excited because I was like, oh my God, God is here. Like God's Son is literally here. I was so excited to meet him. So you can imagine the disappointment I felt when I met Jesus, and it was just another first grader, and it's pronounced Jesus. Then we moved from Wisconsin to Texas, and it ain't as racist as people like to say. If you're a star athlete, dads will literally give you their daughters, and that's where I learned white that's named intentionally is actually called tie-dye. Got it? That's the educator me. I had to do that. Okay. So then I moved from Texas to the Pacific Northwest. And up here, the way y'all look at words is so different. For example, terms of endearment. I realized that y'all look at terms of endearment differently, and I found out when I was called into HR at my job because I called a student baby girl. Now, great, I was like, okay, cool, but this student called me, a staff member, bitch. And the director, this is a true story by the way, the director of HR looked me in my face and said, well, you know, this is a term of endearment. I assimilate. I told you that's my skill. I assimilate. Now, even if I don't understand it, I know how to adjust to a culture. So you can imagine the surprise I felt again when I'm back in HR 2 weeks later for going to school to the beach. She was such a baby girl. Like, what? But I think the biggest thing is coming up here and like people asking me how do I identify. Now, I understand it's inclusive language, and I feel that. But look at me. I'm 6'4", 280 pounds. The only thing I can identify as an NFL lineman or Miss Trunchbull from Matilda.